People, my people, we got here 92. We finally got back. We were anticipating this since December, guys. So we finally got back to 92. Now the question is, where next, guys? Where next? So let's look at the monthly quickly. We are looking healthy. We are looking healthy. I mean, I expect to see some sort of headwinds here. We're coming into a pretty big area here. I mean, look at it. This is 2016 lows, 2017 lows. Do you know what I mean? We are 20 lows, really. I mean, this is a pretty significant area, but I think, as I've said to you many times, that we're all going to be fooled. I've noticed as well this week as well, there's more longs in the USD market finally, so we're not going to see this almost as short squeeze as a lot of people were anticipating. I wasn't really anticipating this sort of move, as I knew it was going to be a bit of a drip feeder, as we've seen. But we're here, and we are at an important flip zone here, guys. But I don't think we've got anything to worry about. I think we might see some bouncing here. We could see something like this. Only a small bounce. I'm not even expecting a big bounce at all. I'm not expecting it. I'll be honest with you guys. I expect to see something like that. I don't think we're going to get much of a pullback. I think everyone will be very surprised. I think there's going to be so many sell orders here, and they're just going to get wiped out completely. The retail market thinks inflation is coming, guys. Inflation is coming, but it's not coming yet. We're going to see deflation first, guys. And I hate to break it to you, like that's what's happening. And by this chart is showing me that as well. And don't forget, with this dying euro as well, euro wants the ECB want to intervene anyway. They want the euro weaker. And with a weaker euro, the dollar's automatically going to be stronger regardless. And don't forget the macro data coming out of the US dollar is stronger than anywhere. China, euro, everywhere. US growth cycle is looking good. Don't get me wrong, it's shit, but it's the best out of a bad bunch. Do you know what I mean? And this is what the currency war is. It's not how well your economy is doing, it's how well your economy is doing compared to the others, guys. And everyone's doing shit. Who is the least shit? Just remember that, guys. Remember that fact right here. So I'm seeing 96. I mean, the next target realistically will be probably 94. 94 is our next realistic target. I expect a pullback. And then I expect 96. That's a very good looking chart, guys. Very good looking chart. I knew this was coming. I knew this was going to come, guys. I think we got a lot of orders to wipe out before we see some downside movement, guys. The reason why I think this as well is because this is such a good way to get retail traders and investors out of the market. Do you know why? Because when US data comes back good, everyone expects the stock market to go up, yeah? But good data helps the dollar. And the dollar going up is bad for stocks, guys. So we're in this sort of cycle where people think good data stocks up and then they get stopped out. And this is how the market works. They grab liquidity. And I think retailers have got it completely. And I think a lot of even economists have got it so wrong. Yes, there are inflated assets, yes, but inflation is nowhere to be seen yet. It's nowhere to be seen. We're going to see deflation first, guys. And as I just said, this chart is showing just that. I want to see a nice, healthy touchdown here and then rocket to the upside. This is what I'm seeing. Exactly what I'm seeing, guys. We've almost got some little channel. Have we got a little? You know, I don't like trend lines, guys. I just like doing to see where the retailers are going. This is just my insight. It's not really a pattern here, is it, really? Let's be honest. We've got some sort of line here. Nothing to talk about. I mean, we could potentially come down here. Potentially, I very much doubt it. but we could. We definitely could. Highly doubt it, but we could do. I think this is our next zone, our next support zone here, guys. I think this chart's looking fantastic. I've been waiting on this day for a long time, guys, as you all know. Very, very long time. Very long time. Anyway, it's good to see it come through. Anyway. Oh, that's nice. See, so on the dollar, we haven't actually quite reached the same significance on the DXY. So the dollar index still got a way to go here, which is good, which is healthy. That's good. That helps me. That gives me influence on the DXY a little higher. That's good. Nothing wrong with that. This is lovely here. I love this here. We've got a little support zone here. We've got the breach down, the big liquidity grab, and look how aggressive the move is up. That always happens with a liquidity grab. The reversal on a liquidity grab is always so strong, so much for volatility, and it's just this is really healthy price action, guys. I'm really liking this dollar move. Same as here. I can see them. See it's going higher. So really, for the dollar, this is. I mean, for the Dow Jones dollar index is 11900 is our next target. Then I want this zone to be mitigated here. So 1204 really. Then after that, let's just see. Because obviously with the euro weighing in as well, it's making the DXY a bit easy to come up because as you know, with the intervention with the euro and the euro USD chart looking disgusting as well. So it's going to help the DXY here, guys. So yes, but let's have a look investing.com here. Also, I hope you guys watched our crypto video yesterday. Some good insights. We actually picked Ethernet BTC chart to buy, and that's already made about 2 or 3% profit today, which is fantastic. So yes. Now where is it? Where's the news? Where's our economic calendar? No, I don't want to steal this nonsense. I only want big events. I only want big boy events. All I want this week. In fact, let's do the dollar for now. Let's do the dollar. Let's keep it easy. Let's just do USD for now. That's all we're looking at. Do you know what? I regret doing this already. Don't know what. Absolute headache. Where is the USA? All right, let's go. So there's a filter. All right. So anyway, I'll put euro off. Apply. This week, we've got the energy outlook for on Tuesday. That'll be interesting. I'll be very interested actually, because as you know, commodities, energies are inflated obviously because of this so-called inflation we're going through. So I'll be very interested actually, very interesting. Core CPI, that'll be a big one for the dollar. Very big on the dollar. As we know, as I keep talking about this, inflation is one of the biggest market movers in the minute. And it's very controversial. So that'll be all eyes on that. All eyes on that. Crude oil. Oil's made some ridiculous gains. Oil's been a really good bond hedge, actually. I saw a really good article on it earlier. But yeah, we got initial jobless claim, job opening, PPI, US federal budget. Yeah, man. Got a good week for the dollar. CPI will be the main one. As we all know, inflation will be a very big thing to talk about. As you know, CPI is not exactly the broader index on the inflation because it's based only on a few things. I don't really like CPI, but it's a market move regardless. So all eyes on these four, really, guys. We've got the job moves on Thursday. That'll be a big indicator on the growth. See how well we're really doing, or how well the US is doing. See if we can still hold that regime as the king of the macro data at the minute. But the PPI here. Producer price index, it should be a good one. This will be a good one for growth as well. See how well the production's doing. So a great one for growth. Yeah, man. And the US federal budget, which actually hasn't got time yet, so we don't know if it's even going to happen yet. So let's just see on that one. So yeah, so far so good. That's what we've got eyes on. I'll talk to you guys closer to the date in the group about all these events because we like to talk about them before. I like to see how price will enter into these events, you know, because all these macro events, as I keep saying time and time up, you need to know there's such good highs and lows of these trades. They're very good for entries and exits, guys. Really, really, really good. The numbers don't mean too much unless it's obviously it's a big hit or big miss. It's literally the price going into these guys. Always remember that. Always remember. Now let's have a look at EURUSD. Next big boy. Where are you? Pass that now. Already leaking this morning, man. Very similar to the DXY. I mean, realistically, I think there's some big euro. I mean, here's a big level of interest here. I can imagine I can imagine some sort of move to the upside. Oh, because we can mitigate this zone here, and also we can reject off this retail trend line as well. So I expect to see some similar to the DXY guys. I expect to see some sort of pullback. We've had a big leak this morning already. I expect to see some sort of pullback. I think we've got ECB meeting on Wednesday, so I can imagine bearish news. I can imagine bearish price. Sorry, guys. I can imagine bullish price action into euro, going into the ECB and then coming out selling off again. That's exactly what I'm seeing here, guys. Price worked out really well on this. I can still see what 1.14 in my eyes. Obviously, medium term, short term going into this week. I can see some sort of retracement. I see on the 4 hour. Big leak into the opening of the Euro session. Big leak. But I mean, we're entering a pretty significant zone here. Lot of resistance. I could just see some sort of purchasing power here. Definitely just going into the ECB and then selling off. Or guys, we might not even get that. Think of how many more euro buyers there's going to be here, and obviously the sells going into the DXY, guys. We could even just see it completely right off, just wiping everybody out, guys. I would not be surprised, but I'd like to because I've closed up all my entries actually personally for Euro USD. I haven't got any more entries in, and I need to get short. So for me in the group's sake, personally, I'd love to get another short in, but I can see us just coming straight down, straight down. Price actually looking real good, man. Real good. Guys, sorry if you hear my a weird strange sounds from my laptop. I'm testing out a couple of EAs for the members, so just ignore them. Make ridiculous noises. The MT4 and the bloody laptop. I don't know if you heard it. It sounds ridiculous, but yes, I'm just apologizing in advance. But price actually looking so good on EURUSD. So good. So good. Anyway, that's what I can see so far. Let's look. Let's get investing.com. Let's see what events we got. There's Eurozone. Eurozone, Germany. So already, don't really care about the rest of them, to be honest with you. Do not care. I guess Spain in there. I guess Spain. Yeah, go on then. The rest don't really matter. Oh, Thursday, sorry. Wow. Thursday's big day. Deposit facility rate for March, ECB conference, interest rate decision, and the marginal lend facility. Wow, we got a big one Thursday, guys. So sorry, it isn't Wednesday. Sorry, it's Thursday. So maybe we might get the leak today. So the leak in, maybe we might get some sort of leak into the session today. Maybe we've already seen the lows today, and I expect some sort of move like this, or maybe move like this even potentially, and then the big move down. Or guys, we might just see complete collapse. Complete collapse. So that's what I'm seeing. I'm very, 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 very bearish, but I'm careful on the price in a minute, because we have got a big boy ECB. So I can imagine price, because I think a lot of people know that there's a lot of intervention from the euro, and I expect Lagarde to be talking more about it as well, because that's good for them for trade as well. So that is what I'm seeing for euro, guys. That's exactly what I'm seeing. EURGBP. We didn't even get the retracement. I mean, I'm still hoping. I mean, we haven't really broken the lows here. We got this little pathetic one here, which I got into personally. I didn't inform the group, so I thought it was be a little bit kind of a high, but no, we didn't. We didn't get nothing. We didn't get nothing. I still expect this sort of zone to be mitigated here, but it's hard to see with the euro being so weak and pound being so bullish. I don't think we're going to see this level again. I think this is it. I think that is it for euro and pound. Sorry, for euro GP. I don't think we're going to get much more. The euro economy is so bearish, and the pounds is so bullish. I can't see it. I cannot see it. Cannot see it. Cannot see it. Only if you get some really big problem with the UK's economy, which I can't see coming. I can't see it. So me, euro GBP is just going down, 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 mate. It's not stopping. It's not stopping at all. First target here. Well, really, the first target is here. Little small flips, but the real one here is 836,600, and then here, guys. This is what I'm seeing. This is what I'm seeing. Here, I'm very confident. On this one, I'm not too sure. Let's just see how things roll out going, because it's very hard to predict going forward, guys. We're in our economy, so we're coming out of lockdowns. I know we're in the growth stage, guys, but it's still early doors. We don't know. There's still a black swan event I can see happening. So, a black swan event will be good for euro, guys, because euro is a bit more risk off than pound is. So this is what I can see. This is it, guys. This is what I can see. Let's get onto pound. Do you know what? Let's get onto the FTSE actually. The FTSE. I entered this trade ages ago. I think I pulled actually. I'm definitely not in it regardless. But I was expecting price to come down here before moved up to the downside, but the FTSE sector isn't really that good. It doesn't reflect too much on the UK economy of these companies. So FTSE is not the greatest index. I can still see its downside actually. This downside happening. I think I pulled out the chart already, because it was a bit slow for me. I'm not even too sure where, to be completely honest with you. But yeah, I'm especially with the pound. I mean, especially with the pound getting stronger, that's going to weigh in on the FTSE. So for me, this is the next half decent level. I mean, got higher lows, yes, but we've got lower highs as well. We're forming some sort of triangle pattern, some sort of consolidation pattern here, guys. So me personally, level, I'm not in this trade. I'm not in this trade, but me personally, the 6,000 level, that's what I can see. That's what I can see going forward. Let's look at pounds. Look at GU and GJ. I knew this would happen. Everybody was so bullish pound, and so am I. But I knew it was stinging. I knew it was a bit of crunch time with this big wick, and with that monthly close, and with the dollar reverse, I knew it was a bit too early to get into pound. So I was correct on that. Fortunately, I want to get in some pound longs, yes, because I'm out of all my pound longs, and as you know, I'm very bullish on the economy. But I'm a bit scared, a bit scared, because I don't know how deep the dollar's going to go. And the dollar is one of them scary trades that everyone was short. So I can see not really a short squeeze, but some sort of squeeze in price. So just a bit cautious on GU at the minute. I'll be more likely to take trades on GJ rather than GU. Man, it looks like we're falling some sort of bottom here. I'm not convinced. I still think we can come down to here, to be honest. But price action bearish short term, guys. I think you can all agree on that. I think 1.37 is the next target. And if that breaks, then we've got 1.33. So That's what I can see for pound. GU, yeah, definitely. Now GJ, bullish, bullish, bullish. Expect these highs to be broken. 100%. I can't believe I'm not even in this trade. It's ridiculous, to be honest. Pounds up and away, mate. I can't really see any sort of any pullback coming. I mean, problem with GJ is I think it's 12 consecutive weeks on the run, but we're bullish. So, yeah, I mean, look, on the weekly, from the big rejection, we haven't actually broke the highs. We haven't actually. So, maybe we'll do some sort of pullback here. And if you look on UJ as well, quickly, we've been so bullish. So maybe it's time for let's get UJ. Maybe some, yeah, look, we're all on the zone right now. So maybe it's time for UJ to have some balls coming. Sorry, Yen to have some balls coming potentially. So yeah, potentially that could be a good short term, guys. But that's not me doing it. That's not me. So yeah, that's what I can see here, guys. For pound, let's get up some eco data for the pound. Let's see what's happening. Try some macro data. Didn't mean to say that. Macro data for the pound. Oh, we got the Bank of England speech today. Is that? Oh, that's already happened. Is that already happened? Must have. 5 a.m. Oh wow, didn't even know that happened. How embarrassing. Okay, well we had that earlier. I have to look into some details, see what happened in that. Cause I ain't got a clue what happened in that. That's very unprofessional of me. Apologies, guys. Friday we've got GDP month on month, year on year as well. Q on Q, manufacturing production. Wow, Friday should be going for pound. I think GDP is going to be good. I think the quote for the month on month should be getting better and better. Q on Q should be, yeah, I'm not too sure. I think this should be really good for pound. I think so maybe, guys, we could even see some dipping into pound going into GDP. So maybe this GJ short could work out, and these pound shorts could work out. So yeah, that's a good idea actually. So maybe I might look into some GJ shorts potentially actually. Okay. It's good, yeah. Because the GDP is going to be good for pound 100%. I know it is. The growth is really good. Their projections are really good, and they've got most vaccination out of the G10 currencies. They're moving forward quickly, pounders, and we're reopening in April. You're joking. Pound's looking good, so maybe a short into this could be a fantastic idea. Anyway, let's look at some juicy stuff now. I want to show you something, guys. I've gone long on this. Chinese stock market. Chinese stock market has had basically 2 weeks on the trot of consecutive selling. Sorry, 3 weeks. Well, we could include today. Basically, two and a bit weeks of consecutive selling on the stock market. I mean, there looks like a fake move to me here. So here could be some sort of. I've gone long in the group picks. I think the risk reward is fantastic, as I know China is a leading growth of the world as well. I mean, US has taken over that page at the minute, but China's in favour of a lot of fake data, and they're seen as sort of powerhouse of the world. So, for the risk reward here, I've gone long the Chinese stock market. Very risky, guys. But it's a 22-to-1 trade. I mean, absolutely ridiculous if you ask me. But I think that's too much of a dip, and I can't. I mean, maybe here some sort of rejection here, move to the upside. I just can't see why there's such a big leak here. I could be wrong. I've never traded the Chinese index before, but risk reward looks good for me as 4, and I thought I'd explain to you guys my thoughts of it go forward. So that's good. But as the other video I spoke about, I can see a black swan event happening, obviously with the US Treasury yields as well, looking a bit iffy. I mean, they're going higher and higher, which isn't good for stocks. It's good for reflation. It's good for dollar. And this is probably good for maybe the Chinese market, because obviously they'll need a weak yuan, and this is good for dollar, so that'll make the yuan weaker because of the dollar so strong. So maybe this could be a good trade. But this is not going to be good for the stock market. But there's so many confluent factors with the stock market going up. The stock market going up, the dollar going up, and the bond yields going up. So let me try to find this bloody S&P. I still think we could see 4,000. I was a bit worried last week with this potentially the death, but I don't think it is going forward. I still think we've got one last hurrah. The 4,000 hasn't been touched yet, and that was my zone. I think when price comes more to the more up here breaking highs, then we should be worried. I think 4,000 is the key next zone. So before we see that, I don't think there's anything to worry about too much. See, I'm bullish on stocks, I suppose. Yeah, I am bullish on stocks. Now let's look at the emerging market index. Oh wow, emerging markets get hit very hard. Now, is this showing us a picture? Or is this just a great chance for an extra pullback? Have we come up here to retest this trend line potentially? The monthly looks so wicked. It looks a bit scary. I don't particularly like this emerging market. But guys, to be fair, a strong dollar is it's so bad for emerging market, because you got to think the dollar denominated debts are just getting worse, and these countries they need these debts as low as possible. There's good growth potentially in them potentially because of their yielding. But guys, these countries with a strong dollar are going to get absolutely obliterated. So this could be the first leak that we're seeing and this could be in the emerging markets that we're going to see. So I'm not too keen on the emerging markets at the minute. I'm not too keen. We're in a growth stage in the world, but there's still a lot of risk, which wasn't there a couple of months back. So a strong dollar is so bad for the emerging markets, guys. So bad. So bad. Oil's looking so bullish. We can probably see three-figure oil, to be honest with you. How well this growth is in it. Nice structure here. Let me come back here for another entry. But yeah, I was completely wrong in this trade. Very, very wrong. I was very wrong at oil going forward. But now I've got a different view on oil. Oil is almost an inflation hedge, almost. And not only that, it's a commodity, and all commodities doing so well. And oil is a risk-on commodity as well. And there's a lot of corporations, a lot of money in oil as well. So I don't think oil's going to come down anytime soon. So if you don't see this black swan event, guys, I can't see why oil can't go up to three figures again. I can't see why not. Got a massive void liquidity here. I can't just get eaten up very, very quickly. Yeah, oil looks really good. Gold. Thing about gold is, I'm very bad at trading gold, I must say. I mean, I'm good at predicting it, but I'm very bad at trading it at the minute. I'm always trying to catch the upsides, which never happen. It's just, I mean, with the real yields back, guys, gold's just coming down. I can see here, I can see 15, 60 for the next target. Why not? With the dollar coming back and yields back, mate. There's no point in gold. There's no point in gold. No point in gold. So gold to me is coming off big time. Silver, same. Silver's coming down. There's a lot more use for silver in this world, but guys, silver's coming down. They're all coming down. There's nothing wrong with that, because I'm still bullish on these long term, guys. Still very, very bullish. But we're not seeing this inflation yet, guys. We're not seeing it yet. I've seen inflation in completely different ways, not the ways which you guys are thinking about it. So I'm bearish on these metals, yes. Palladium, what's palladium looking like? Players coming down, which is good as well, because we actually missed the entry for the long, which I spoke about last year in the group. So we're good to actually finally get another good entry in this. But yeah, guys, that's what I can see. I can see a strong dollar, weak euro. Same as last week, guys. Same as last week. So I hope this video has helped. Let's smash this wick, guys. Let's do it. Actually, sorry, do you know what? Before I start, actually, let me have a look at the. Let me have a look at this. Oh, look at that. This is the US dollar against the Chinese yuan. Look at that. So much room to come to the upside. So much room. It's giving me even more insight. Long the Chinese yuan would be a great trade. I might add to the group actually if we get that. If we get some sort of pullback here, it's fantastic. But yeah, guys, long dollar. All hail King Dollar, guys. Don't forget it. Don't forget it. Get across everything. Across everything, guys. Dollar's strong. It's coming back. We're back. King Dollar's back. All right, guys. Have a good day. Take care.